In this short video, we're going to be going over what an ideal video submission looks like for Cypress at Work. So we were extraordinarily fortunate the very first entry ever submitted for Cypress at Work was done perfectly. As far as what it is that we need for our review officials to view when you are submitting a video. So we wanted to go through this fantastic submission by Deb and Daci in order to outline all the things that they hit right, so that the review official was able to do her job and made it very, very easy to do. There's a couple different parts as far as what it is you want to include when you are submitting a video to us. The very first is, what are the actual components of your search area? So that's going to include your start line as well as your boundaries. Now for an interior space, if it's a contained room, that could be fairly simple, that you're just probably going to need some cones at the entryway. But that gets more complicated when you're doing things in multiple rooms, or if you're doing things in exterior spaces as an example. So you're going to want to make sure that you're using either cones or surveyor flags in order to show the actual boundaries of the search area itself. The review official is then going to need to know to confirm what level are you running, where your hides are located, and where any distractors may be located. Now again, all of that is dictated by the rules, and that's all dictated by level as well. So the great thing about this video that you'll see in a second is that Deb's assistant spends the very first part of the video just outlining what level they're running, what element they're running, where the distractors are, and then they point out where all the hides are as well. And they do this in a really great way, that you don't have to step up and actually put your finger onto where the hide is. It's not necessary. You can, but you don't have to. You can actually stand back near the start line. And if your search area isn't gigantic, and you can just kind of put your finger up into the view of the camera so you can be like, and it's here, and it's here, and it's here. So again, they did an absolutely fantastic job with this because it makes it super clear for the review official where everything is. So when they're watching the video back, they have an expectation. Okay, so this is where the hides are. This is where the distractors are. These are what the boundaries are. Okay, how does the team handle this? The other great thing about this video is that the assistant then also announces again who Deb is, who her dog is, what the level is, and then they may go and ready. A very great piece that they include is that they position themselves as the assistant with the actual camera so that the review official can see when the dog's nose actually crosses the start line. That's important because that's when the time of the search itself actually starts. And again, we have to remember with Cypress at Work, our review officials are going to be evaluating all of these different things, not only to score your run for a potential cue, but also for training advice. As an example, it could be that something that I was always falling into when I was competing, when I would get super nervous, is I would be too close to my start line with my super long dog. And my time was always starting way earlier than I thought it was because I was encroaching on that start line. So his nose was actually over the start line before I even knew that it was. And it was by taking video that finally I realized what I was doing. I was like, oh, well, maybe I should back up a little bit. But these are the kinds of things that if you're included in the video, the review official can notice it and then point it out for training purposes, which is why Cypress at Work is so special, is that they can provide you with that feedback that you may not get otherwise. The other wonderful thing about this video, as far as providing the information the review official needs, is that the assistant allows for Deb and Daci to do their work within the space without encroaching upon them. But when they notice that Deb is kind of blocking the view, they move into the space just enough so they can get a better view of what she and her dog are doing. That is all we're asking for. Now just know that there are some search elements like vehicles that are going to be challenging to film. We know this out at the jump. Anyone who has ever tried to film a vehicle search, it is difficult. But just try your best. But again, I wanted to really outline just how perfect this video was as far as what it is that we need from Cypress at Work, what the review officials need when they are evaluating your entries. One last thing, and then I'll let you watch the video on its own without me talking about it, is they actually continue to film after Deb and Daci have found their final hide. Provides the review official a very complete picture of what the entirety of the search looks like. So again, remember, the more information that we can provide for those review officials, not giving them an opportunity to be like, what was that? Being as clear as we possibly can, that means that they'll be able to adequately score your run for those potential cues and titles, but more importantly, so they can provide you with that really helpful training advice. So I'm going to let you watch that video from Deb, We cannot thank Deb, Daci, and her assistant enough for really setting the tone for Cyber Work. You all rock. So here's that video for you.
This is the Deb, Maycheck, and Daci Intermediate Interior Search. We have a hide at the corner of the bed on the back side of the foot. We have a toy distractor. We have food distractor, which is cheese. Our additional hide is right there on the back side of the drawer. And then we have one underneath the table. This is Deb, Maycheck, and Daci on their intermediate interior search. Go when ready.
Okay, guys, ready? Okay, let's find it. Yes, that's the cheese. You found your cheese. Alert.
Yes.
Good girl. Good girl. Okay, let's see if there's more. Alert.
Yes.
Good girlie. Good girlie. Okay, let's see if there's another one out here. There must be. That's the cheese. Leave it. Leave it. Keep looking. Good shake. Figure it out. Keep looking. You got that one. Good girl. That's the cheese. Good girl. Alert.
Yes.
Finish. Good job, you.
Very nice.
What did you find over there, huh? What did you find over there? Did you find something else over there? It was very nice. Yes, it was. Very, very nice. Very, very nice.